We are talking about Victor Wembanyama, and we are quite possibly talking about one of the future GOATs of this sport. Now, obviously, I'll give some context. Drafted first overall in 2023. Wasn't really sure how he was going to pan out, right? 7'4", really skinny. Not
He was
sure if
7'3",
well, he was
grew,
7'4", but
remember
the
he
NBA
said?
measured him at 7'3".
and now he's like 7'5".
Yeah. So he was skinny, not really sure how he was going to pan out because he played over in Europe and stuff like that. Played very well to start the season. Obviously, I think it was that season he had that insane dunk on Brook Lopez when he did the behind the back. Like, it was just nuts. And he would have these incredible games. And, obviously, he was on limited minutes. They wanted to kind of ramp him up because they were still tanking. They draft Stephon Castle the next year. Wemby takes a leap. He starts playing insanely well, but becomes a first-time All-Star and also became a finalist he was a finalist for most of, like the defensive awards and stuff like that. And unfortunately, after All-Star break, was ruled out for the rest of the season with a blood clot in his shoulder. So now it brings us to this season. Again, more unknown for Wemby. Not sure how he was going to be coming back from this, medical health scare. And my God, I genuinely have no words
Yeah.
to describe what we're seeing from this dude.
Unbelievable.
It's absolutely nuts. Let me just tell you his stats in the first 4 games. Opening night against the Dallas Mavericks, 40 points, 15 rebounds, 3 blocks on 15 of 21 from the field. Game 2, 29 points, 11 rebounds, 9 blocks, 13 of 24 from the field.
9 blocks is insane.
Third game against the best team in the NBA, the Brooklyn Nets, 31 points, 14 rebounds, 6 blocks, 9 of 21 from the field. So you see, Nick Claxton actually was a bit of a factor on the defensive end there. He held him to 5 of 15 from the floor.
Yeah.
So shout out to Nick. And then obviously, I think they played the Raptors last night. 24 points, 15 rebounds, 1 block on 7 of 8 from the field. So basically, think of Wemby as a taller, skinnier, more agile Nikola Jokic, but replace the assists with blocks, and that's like the stat lines you're getting.
Yeah.
It's quite insane. I just went out the stat muse. This season, he is averaging 31 points, almost 14 rebounds, and almost 5 blocks per game. And that's obviously through 4 games, but that's still insane. You want to know his shooting splits?
Can you tell us?
60% from the field, which is honestly around the good amount for a center.
Yeah.
He is shooting from 3, 36%.
Yeah.
And from the free throw line, he's shooting about 80. And centers aren't the greatest shooters, so it is what it is.
It's really good.
But with Wemby, man, it's incredible. And he just passed SGA in the betting odds as the favorite to win most valuable player for this year. So obviously now the Spurs are cooking. They're 4-0 and presumably just going to keep going and, reaching new heights with this roster. I mean, Castle looks good. Vassell looks decent. They still don't have De'Aaron Fox back yet.
Exactly.
Wow, I forgot about De'Aaron, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this team is ridiculous.
Wemby and Luke Cornett are an insane front court duo with the double bigs. And as you were saying, Dylan Harper looks great.
Good too.
He had 20 and 8 when he played the Nets the other day.
Yeah.
And, Wemby looks like the real freaking deal.
This team looks scary. If he can play like this team is a good supporting cast.
Oh, yeah.
They can do damage in the playoffs.
Oh, absolutely. It just depends because, for me, I definitely do see playoff droppers on that roster.
Cool.
Harrison Barnes. I'm not really convinced yet with Dylan Harper. I need to see sample size because he's only a rookie.
Yeah.
And, you also don't know what you're going to get from Sohan. You don't know what you're going to get from Kelton Johnson, Devin Vassell even.
Yeah.
I'm very confident in Stephon Castle. And obviously, Wemby's the head of the snake, man. He's like a Giannis on steroids.
Yeah.
That's got the stat line of Jokic. And it's or similar to a guy like Jokic. But, I mean, you could also say Giannis, too. Giannis is a better playmaker.
I think he's just Giannis, but 7'5".
Yeah.
We were
think
starstruck by Giannis when he was doing the things that he was doing at his height.
Yeah.
Now it's on another level because dude's 7 inches taller.
Think of if you put Giannis under the Arc de Triomphe, and then
I don't know what that is.
it's the main landmark in France. It's not the Eiffel Tower.
Oh.
It's that square thing with the arch in the
it's a
middle.
giant
Why couldn't you just say the Eiffel Tower, bro?
Because I wanted to say Arc de Triomphe.
You had to be
Because
super
from France.
you had to be so foreign with it.
I had to be,
Okay.
It's just what it is.
You so cool, bro.
But that's all you, bro. But Giovanni,
Yeah.
you've been one of the biggest skeptics of Victor Wembanyama since he came into the league.
Yeah.
And I really just want to kind of give you the floor because we're seeing indisputable evidence of just how insanely incredible this kid is.
Yeah.
So what have been your thoughts?
Yeah, so I've never doubted his potential. Not for a second. Not for a minute. The only thing I've doubted about Wemby is his health. It's not easy to stay healthy when you're that big and when you're moving the way he does. I don't know if that's because you saw the video where he was crossing up this guy, which is insane. He crossing up a guy, he's 7'5", but he was crossing up this guy against the Mavs. I forgot who he was working on, and his ankles were twisting. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Oh, yeah, I did see
But his
that.
ankles are twisting a lot. I'm like, what's going on there? Like, is that a shoe issue or is that his actual ankle twisting when he's crossing up? Scary,
Yeah.
right? So, like, the hope is he stays healthy because if he does, like you said in the beginning, he's going to be one of the GOATs.
Yeah.
So,
It's going to, I mean,
that's all I got to say about
his,
him.
his rookie year, he was going for it was like a long rebound towards the corner, and he stepped on someone's foot. Ankle rolled so bad. Bro didn't feel a thing. He literally just popped back up. Didn't miss a game after that.
Well, he's young right now.
Right.
You know what I mean?
He literally just turned 20. He's
Yeah.
turning 21 or 22 in January,
Yeah.
which is quite insane.
Yeah.
And Antoine, you're all about the young cores. You're all about the young stars. We like to talk about guys that have this like under the radar potential, but like Wemby is already arrived, I think, and he's still 5 years at least away from his prime.
Yeah.
Tell us about Wemby.
I mean, I'm a big fan of Wemby ever since the beginning. For what he's doing, for his height, his stature, is phenomenal. He looks better than Zion, honestly.
Well, Zion dunked on him a couple times.
Yeah, but Zion's never on the court. Wemby's on the court.
Dude, he looks better
There
than
you go.
he looks better than everyone right now.
Yeah, he does.
And I will preface this: the rest of the world owns the NBA right now. The rest of the world is what's keeping this league alive. Sorry, NCAA, you're not doing a really good job at producing college guys that are coming into the
I don't
NBA.
know, man. VJ Edgecombe is looking pretty good.
Okay, fair, very good.
VJ is
Yeah,
looking
you're right.
pretty
Okay, I
good.
take it back.
So
VJ
is-
looks good. Yeah, okay, but I'm talking about like the big star. We got Luka, Giannis, future Nick. Who said
Cap.
that? Who said that? Giannis, come please to the Knicks.
Pause.
Come to the Knicks. We got a preview last night of it. Cat's gonna go to Milwaukee. Giannis gonna come back over. But listen, we got SGA, we got Jokic, we got Giannis, we got Luka, we got Wemby, Nick Batum.
Nick Batum.
Yeah,
bro.
but look, if we're talking about fourth quarter in the playoffs, he's absolutely not wrong.
Yeah, I mean,
I think the world produces generational talent, but there's a big drop off after that.
I will say,
And then when it comes to the U.S., we produce solid NBA
Yeah.
players, but it's not like like it used to be.
we
Like with
moved-
LeBron and all that.
We've moved so far past it because it's super competitive now, where, there's like, imagine LeBron now, if he was like a high school prospect going up against a lot better competition. No disrespect, obviously, to the guys he was playing with or the guys he was playing against, but like, you'd think a guy like Cade Cunningham, if he was playing in 2001, I'm sure he would be a lot better in the NBA because he's probably got more confidence playing against not as talented competition.
Well, yeah, the game has evolved.
The game has evolved a
Right.
lot. And also, if you think about it this way too, and the same applies to any sport, I feel like the training regimen has gotten so intense that guys are getting injured really young. Like
Yeah.
look at Little League baseball players. Kids are getting Tommy John surgery at 14 years old.
Yeah.
That shouldn't happen.
Yeah.
Well, we're seeing guys tear their Achilles and their ACLs in high school,
yeah.
and it sets them back. Look at Michael Porter Jr. His back literally prevented him from being an all-star type player, which he was going into the NBA draft. He was incredible.
Yeah.
And you look at overseas, it's the training regimen's nowhere near the level of intensity as it is now. Instead, they give you the reps in pro basketball where you're a 16, 17-year-old kid going up against guys in their 20s and 30s that already have that natural strength. Wemby learned a lot playing in France and playing in the EuroLeague and stuff like that.
Yeah, I will also piggyback off Gio. I was watching a video of when they were at the free throw line and Wemby was there and the referee standing next to him and Wemby had his hands on his knees and he's still taller than the referee. But also looking at Wemby and his build, like I'm looking at like how his jersey fits him and like how like it's resting on like his body because like he's like really like lanky and like he's got to tighten his jersey a little more, make sure it fits. I'm looking at his shoes and his socks. Obviously, like they're a lot bigger.
Yeah.
And like, you obviously see like it's just an interesting just human being to look at, just like how the physicality of his,
Right.
how he's built.
He's literally, that's why we call him
Like,
an alien.
yeah,
Yeah.
like it's just because like how is this guy operating like the legs like, and he shoots threes phenomenally,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he pulls up from the jumper, same
Yeah.
thing, driving.
Yeah.
It's the blocks of course are easy for him because he's 7'5".
Bro might have gigantism.
Like,
Oh yeah, for
He
sure.
continues to
Like,
grow, and it's
it's-
scary.
I mean, yeah, he grew. He's 7'5" now. He literally grew 2 inches in the offseason.
Like-
Derek Lively's 7'3" now. He grew also 2
That's
inches.
crazy.
But I feel like, Gio, we're seeing attributes of Wemby that we already see amongst the great NBA players, but like it's on another level.
Like what?
Like
What attributes?
Like we're talking about how good Giannis is with his blocking ability, or Chet. Here comes 7'5" Victor Wembanyama with an 8-foot wingspan. I'm sure it's probably longer now.
Right.
We're looking at Kevin Durant shooting a mid-range jumper, like shooting over a chair. Kevin Durant's been doing that to like 6'4" guards. Wembanyama can do that to Rudy Gobert, to Joel Embiid, shooting over a chair like even Kevin Durant, like nothing's there. Like you think about how Kevin Durant's this unguardable force from the mid-range. Dude, could you imagine Wemby in like 2031?
Yeah, I mean that's if he develops his game to that point. But right now he's looking like he's on that track.
And that's the one thing with Wemby that we don't see from other players is the mindset.
I like
And
this.
this is something that I like. I think this Wemby's mindset's going to go down better than Mamba mentality, and I firmly will die on that hill because I feel like Mamba mentality is just about toughness and working hard. I feel like with Wemby's, it's a lot deeper. There's a lot more layers. Look what he did in the summer. He was training with Hakeem, obviously trying to work on that footwork, working with one of the best centers of all time, stuff like that. He went to NASA, and he also trained with the Shaolin monks, which, for those that don't know, it's all about peace of mind. It's all about discipline. It's all about, everything that can help you on and off the court. We're seeing him do these things, and he's not even old. I think he's just now old enough to have a drink in the United States. So the more we see, the more work he puts in. I think he's on the floor 4 hours before the game starts, crawling, barefoot, bare hands to keep his Achilles strong and stuff like that. Little things like that we're seeing from Wemby is going to be passed down to
It's good.
to future NBA players.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he's aware of like his body is not like the most like normal human body ever. Like he's the outlier of all the outliers,
yes.
and he's got to do so many different things that we do on a daily basis. And like, props to him. Very good mind. Very like well spoken on the interviews. And I know we crap on San Antonio for gifting him for getting gifted him, but like the trend for San Antonio is their big men. David Robinson, Tim Duncan. We could put Wemby. They could make a Mount Rushmore of those guys.
Yeah.
And he's going to be there probably for the rest of his life, because if you're San Antonio and you lose him, you might as well just cancel your franchise.
Yeah.
Well, no, you know what'll happen when he retires in like 2050. The next great player is going to magically go to the Spurs. Like, honestly, I don't give the Spurs any ounce of credit for the team they've built right now. This has been handed to them because they got Wemby in the lottery, they got Sohan in the lottery, they got Harper and Castle in top 3. Like,
Yeah, I mean, they love the Spurs.
they do, yeah.
They try.
And that's the thing.
NBA's rigged.
It might be because at the end of the day, teams like the Jazz and the Wizards have been garbage for years, and they've been yearning for a star like that. And we're seeing now Cooper Flagg got drafted to a win now team that's going to hinder his development. We're already seeing him struggle.
Yeah.
He needed to go to a team like that.
Yeah.
And now I genuinely am curious to see how that's going to function, because that team's full of play finishers. They don't have an elite playmaker. And Cooper Flagg's really going to suffer through that.
Yeah.
But as far as Wemby
We'll
goes,
see.
man.
We'll see. I don't know if we can't say that yet. We're only like a week and a half into them.
Well, obviously, yeah. But
Yeah.
it's not good to see at this very moment.
No, yeah,
Cooper
it's
Flagg
not.
dropping 2 points in a game.
It's not.
Right.
Yeah.
But with Wemby, man, I mean, I'll close with this. Realistically speaking, what is the ceiling for this Spurs team this year? Obviously, I know it's the start. They can regress, and usually teams do.
The ceiling is Western Conference Finals, and the ceiling for Wemby is 5 quadruple doubles this
wow.
year. That's my hot take.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
5 quadruple doubles.
I think San Antonio gets to the second round.
Okay.
Trade deadline wise, if they bring in guys, we'll see. Injuries play into a factor as well.
They don't really need.
Going the way they're in right now, I would say second round. If they get to the conference finals, that is phenomenal.
Yeah.
What's the ceiling though?
I think second round.
Okay.
I think I'm going to agree because I do genuinely believe that if you're going up against an experienced team, they're going to lose to them.
Yeah.
Because
Youth.
well, not even so much. Well, youth obviously does play into it, but guys like Steph Curry and guys like Kevin Durant, like they've been there. We've seen Steph Curry do this to two teams in a row now. Two up and coming teams that finished in the top 3 in the West, got bounced in the first round by Steph Curry.
Wemby's different.
I understand Wemby's
He
different,
never played against no Wemby.
but part of the playoffs, Wemby can't carry the whole team.
Yes, he can.
He needs help from the rest.
If anyone can do it, Wemby can
No,
do
I
it.
don't think.
We'll have to see. We'll have to see. It's his first playoffs or play in, no matter what
Yeah.
they make. But I would lean towards first round being the realistic ceiling.
The only thing that's stopping him is he might get tired. Other than that, no
That's
one's
why he
stopping
needs
him,
help.
bro.
And that was the biggest problem, was the conditioning. I mean, especially when he played
His
in
condition.
Denver,
That's
he was
true.
gassed. I'm not seeing that this year. He doesn't look tired.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we'll see when he plays that first game in the mountains
Yeah, we'll see.
what that does.
Fair.